Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Dana, davidanddana.com, coming to you live on our YouTube channel. And I just love this platform for how it can make these live videos with strategies and tips and everything that you need today, but keep it forever. So if this is your first time on our channel, please give us a like. And certainly we'd love if you share this out. If you have friends and people in the industry that are working using Facebook for their business, they may need these tips. They may want to keep themselves safe from being shut down. This could happen to their personal profile or their business page. So the things I'm about to share with you, important stuff. And also with Facebook, the way it changes all the time, the algorithms, we hear that all the time, right? This is August. This is August 2019, and things may look different tomorrow or next month or for sure next year. So the lifespan of this video there may be a shelf life. Anyway, for now, it's something that you want to be aware of so that you don't wake up tomorrow and have no profile and have to start over building your audience again. So I listened to these great tips from our mentors, and I wanted to pass this on to you. Overall, Facebook just wants people to have a meaningful interactions with people. They want this to be a social platform. They want you to build relationships. They don't want people to have a bad experience at all. So that is Facebook's main goal. And so all of these little tips and things will fall right into that category. So number one, I've got 11. Focus on groups. There's a new trend to the Facebook group. It's a great place to meet people and engage with people, especially folks that you have things in common with. So Facebook is looking very, very well, or looking good on people that are in groups and having groups. So if you don't already have a group that you are the admin for, that might be something you want to think about adding for your niche, for your audience. But certainly if you are out in groups and you are engaging with people, that Facebook is going to see that, and they're going to see you as a social person, and they will reward you for that. So spend some time in some groups and don't just troll, but give some value. Give some value. All right, number two, when you are engaging, this is important. We've talked about, you have the reactions you can make to a post. You have the like or the love or the wow face or the sad face or the laugh. We've said before that it's important to, up the game a little bit, more than just likes. In fact, likes will really do nothing to help with your reach at all. Now, what's different is neither will sad or angry faces. Because Facebook wants to have the user experience be positive, they are figuring that a sad face or an angry face isn't the most positive of experiences. So keep that in mind when you're out there commenting and being social. Try to use more loves and laughs and wows. And when you post your own posts, make sure that you're not posting those sad posts or those angry posts, because your reach on those posts may be affected by Facebook's new focus on the happy face. All right, so that's two. Number three, try to avoid the words contest or giveaway or free download. Those are going to be red flag words that Facebook was going to zoom in on. They will know, and they'll start suppressing those posts. They may even look at prior posts, but they will be suppressing the posts that use those words. They feel like that is not a meaningful interaction. Okay, number four, This is a new one. Whether you call it a GIF or a GIF, the GIF, that is being looked at very favorably by Facebook right now. Whether you answer someone's, comment with a GIF, or if you use a GIF in your actual post. And we know that people are scrolling through Facebook, and that makes sense to me that a GIF would be looked on favorably because it flashes or it moves, and those are things that will catch people's eyes. That will cause you to stop and look at a post. So Facebook is rewarding folks that are using the GIF. That's number 4. Number 5, don't tell people how to react. Facebook is watching, and Facebook doesn't want you trying to control your audience. And what I'm talking about is, and you've seen it, I've done it, don't be telling people to comment this, or don't be telling them to tag themselves here, or tag a friend, or share this, or vote. We've all seen those posts where somebody's looking for a new hairstyle or a new shoe or something, and so they put a couple pictures out there and they want you to vote. Well, again, Facebook has its own way of thinking about things, and they don't like those words, and they will be looking for that. They see that as engagement bait, and they don't want us to be baiting our engagement. They want that engagement to happen because people want to engage and not feeling controlled. So be careful using in your posts, whether it's on your personal profile or your business page. And all of these tips really go for both profile or business page. But don't be encouraging or telling people what to do. That's engagement bait, and that is a huge no. You will see your engagement, your reach start to tank when you use those sort of words. Okay, number 6. This has to do with promotional posts. When you are actually trying to get people to buy something or to look at something and offer, you're providing an offer. Facebook wants 20% or less of your posts to be promotional. Now, that's a good rule of thumb anyway, because people don't want to see what, on your profile. They don't need to see everything. That you don't need to pitch every time. They want to get to know you. They will stop paying attention altogether if all you do is pitch. And it's interesting for me, teaching our 5-day workshop, I like to go out and, check my students' Facebook profiles to see if some of the things that, we teach on day 1, if they're implementing. Because, we can learn, but if we don't implement, we're never going to move forward. And it's amazing for me how many folks take a long time, maybe never, in fixing their profiles to reduce the number of pitches out there and then the products that they display. It could be deadly, and it will be deadly to your Facebook profile, particularly if you are putting, your promotions out there all the time, more than 20%. Now, that doesn't mean post 100 times a day so that you can get 20 posts out there that are promoting. No, that's not. We still want to keep our posts between 2 and 3 a day. So keep that in mind. Okay, number 7. This was a new one for me because I've never used this word, but the word takeover is another word that will cause a red flag for Facebook and suppress your posts, suppress all of your activity. And the idea of what's happening during a takeover is good, but using that word is not. And if you're not familiar, like I wasn't, is when you collaborate with someone else in the industry, maybe someone that is on the same journey as you, and you both jump on a live together and you share audiences. There's a lot of people out there, and I can't talk to all of them, but if I'm collaborating with someone else in my industry, they've got an audience that I don't have, and vice versa. And so when you can share audiences, that's good for your business. And so long as you don't use the word takeover, you should be fine. Okay, number eight. This one talks a little bit about, for people that are a little bit more advanced, that are wanting to scale their business a little bit with Facebook ads. And if you've ever used or done Facebook ads, you know that there are some tricks to it. And it's not the easiest thing, but once you kind of figure it out, it can be a great way to scale your business. But you have to do the groundwork first, and that's more important than jumping right in to doing the ads. But what happened here with Facebook is we got a lot of big money out there, a lot of big players that have realized that Facebook ads are not that expensive in the scheme of advertising. However, for us smaller businesses, people just getting started, our budgets are a lot smaller than the big companies. And so they are kind of, pushing us out of the market, so to speak, because the cost of Facebook ads is going up, and it's harder and harder to do Facebook newsfeed ads on a small budget, where it used to be quite easy. Okay, number 9. This will be a surprise. The Facebook Live. The Facebook Live is no longer the sweet spot. It's no longer favored in the algorithm as what you should be doing in your business to increase your visibility. Now, I'm not saying that Facebook Lives are bad and that you should never do one again. And for some of you introverts, you're probably going, yay, I don't have to do any more Facebook Lives. Well, how you decide to do your business is up to you. And if Facebook Lives and being visible and getting people to know you that way is a very good strategy, but it isn't necessarily going to boost you in the algorithm anymore. So that's just something to be mindful of. The GIF has replaced the live. Who knew? Okay, that was number 9. Number 10, and I remember I have 11. Number 10, and this is something we've talked about before, but it has to do with putting links in your post. And that is a surefire way of getting, your reach suppressed. And when I'm talking reach here, Facebook will show your posts to people depending on your own activity. And if you are doing some of these things that Facebook doesn't like, they are going to reduce who they show your things to, and that's your reach. So be very, very careful. Links on a post will hurt and suppress, and Facebook is using this scientific formula thing called, I think it's click gap signal, and I don't understand. I'm not a technical person at all, but an example of what's happening here is people that use Facebook to promote, let's say, a blog article that you've written, and I've done this. I use Facebook to promote a blog article so that my audience knows that, oh, she's done a new article, I'm going to go read that. If they didn't see that I sent them an email about it too, I also will do it on Facebook. Well, Facebook has a way, they're magic, a way of tracking how many people are going to that blog post from Facebook and from other sources. And if Facebook is sending the majority of your traffic to your blog post, that's a no-no. That could be grounds for them to turn you off, to shut you down. And I'm not willing to take that risk. And I don't know about the rest of you. So I'll be very, very careful. Facebook isn't the only place that I promote my new blog posts. So I'm hoping that the people that are coming to our blog are coming from some of the other sources and not just from Facebook. But still, I may not talk a lot about our blog articles on Facebook until they're out there for a few days or a few weeks. And now we have number 11, the last one. And this is one that I also have been doing and I will no longer be doing because I do not want my personal profile or my Facebook or my business page to be shut down. And this is to be sharing content from one to the other. Now, I'm not talking about shares like if I'm asking you to share something to your audience. That's totally fine without using the word share, right? I'm telling you, I'm not supposed to tell you. That was back on number 5. That was, the tip number 5. But people can share my stuff on their walls. But if I, as the administrator of my business page, share something to my profile, that is a no-no. Or any other page that I'm an admin for. I think Facebook sees that as being sneaky or underhanded. I'm not sure exactly, but if that's something that's causing people to have their profiles, terminated, I can certainly avoid sharing content from profile to business page and back and forth. So that is one that I will for sure have to be careful of. Facebook wants unique stuff, and they don't necessarily want you to be sharing stuff to make your own engagement better. Makes sense. It makes sense. So I hope some of these tips shed some light on things. I don't want you to be one that has to start over. I've had some friends and mentors have to start from scratch for breaking some of these rules before they knew they were rules. So I wanted to get the word out to you. So be sure to share this in any of the places that you need so that people can hear what's happening and can avoid that shutdown in their own business. So again, if this is your first time on our channel, be sure to like our channel, subscribe, share this video, and if you've got other things you've heard Facebook is doing that I haven't talked about, share those with the community. Would you please just put those in the comments, and I would be delighted. I'll also put our 5-day, I talked about our 5-day Facebook recruiting workshop. I'll put a link right down in the description so that if you haven't gone through that yet, you can do that and get some other tips and strategies that will help you on Facebook. And until next time, that's what I have for you.